Hey guys, it's Lisa and it is Veda day 27. I hope it's day 27. I think it is, yes, because I watched EmperorMace's video today and that was 27. So only 3 days left. I'm happy because I won't be as busy making a video every day, but I mean, it was really fun and I know I didn't get a ton of feedback, but the feedback I got was really nice, and I know Leah was watching them, and I know several of my other friends were watching them, and Jared was watching them, so it's all pretty cool. Um, Today I am going to I'm going to respond to what Emperor Mace recommended. He asked me if I preferred the robot, Revolution robots um, from the Terminator series, the Matrix series, or the Blade Runner series. Sorry. um, Matrix, I think. The Terminator was incredibly classic, and I will always remember the face of the Terminator robot, um, especially since it was Arnold Schwarzenegger. Um, but I don't know, I really, really enjoyed the Matrix series, especially the way they did the whole revolution, because it really shows what happens when we turn to so much electronics and so many things above us and related to robotics and electronics, and we become totally detached from what the world actually is. I don't know. It's probably a little more complicated than that, but I really loved that series, and I thought they did an excellent job of taking more than just like robots and more than just, this is what's going to happen in the future, and really making it a different kind of world that we hadn't seen on screen at the time. So I really, really love those. But to be completely honest, I think my favorite robot revolution and like I guess film that I will always remember for it is iRobot, and I mentioned that in my video last time on the essay video because I mentioned iRobot, but I remember so many parts of that film, and I only saw it like twice. Not because I didn't enjoy it, but just because I hadn't seen it very much. But I remember when the car was driving down the road and he wasn't having to steer. He wanted to steer, and suddenly the carrier van, the carrier truck in front of him, carrying all those robots, turned and slid and opened the doors, and there were all the robots, and they all crammed out like, and it was terrifying. And like how he was sinking in the car, and instead of getting the little boy, I think it was a little boy, it may have been a little girl, the rescue robot saved him because it thought logically and thought, oh well, it should save him because he has a better chance of living, and so it left the kid. And I just remember that really well, and there were, it's probably because it was a book series that there was so many details to it, but I think that movie completely took what we see in a robot revolution and robot apocalypse and what could happen if we try to put so much intelligence into this robotic thing that isn't human, and either mistake putting feelings into them, or don't put the right feelings into them, or put feelings into them at all, and what that could do. And I mean, I'm not a really big apocalypse theory person. I think, to be honest, I think humans are kind of screwing themselves over just through how many resources we're losing, and we keep using the same amount and keep searching for the same amount, and eventually we're going to run out. So I think it's much more likely that we'll wear ourselves down than robots and aliens and all that. But it's I completely lost my train of thought. Oh, okay. So I'm not really an apocalypse theory person, but I don't know, the robot apocalypse thing is just really cool to me, because it's true. We keep trying to put more and more and more intelligence into things that are not us, and that could be really complicated when it comes to morality and what we should allow a robot to do for us and what we should allow anyone to do, whether they be a robot or human. And I can really see all those laws coming into play over what we should allow and what we shouldn't, and what we're capable of versus what we should actually be allowed to do. So that's why I really love the robot apocalypse, because it's kind of our own fault as well. We're just like, oh, let's make them smart. We don't want to do this job. Oh, let's we don't want to sacrifice our own troops. So here, let's make them know how to do stuff on the battlefield and make drones that can be pushed around from the ground, which, not pushed around, sorry, controlled from the ground, but they're working on, I don't know, it may just be a rumor and on a show I saw, but they're working on drones that can fire on by their own choice right now, which is terrifying to me, because I can see the point, but there's far too much of a risk than anything. I mean, it's a program. It's going to break down. Eventually, it's going to break down, and who knows if that'll be a glitch, or if it'll just stop, or if it will misfire and fire on a town that it's not supposed to fire on, and that would just suck. So, there is my second robot apocalypse sort of discussion for the week and for Veda. And thank you, EmperorMace, for recommending that to me. I had a really good time talking about it. I'm sorry I got all stuttery and mixed up in the end. I've been a little one-brained. See, that's not even an adjective. One-sided brain. Today, I don't know. You understand what I mean. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. And comment below if you want, if you can. And subscribe if you haven't and if you like my stuff. So, thanks a bunch, guys. And as usual, recommend any recommendations or references or questions or requests that you'd like to make. I am totally open to them. So, 3 more days! Please put them in! I only have three more days open to do so. So, alright, love you guys. See you tomorrow. Bye.